Well, that's what happens when your significant other, when it comes to hosting a radio show, is about. Oh no, it is a Tip It Back Tuesday here in the Freak Nation. And there's one reason why we do not have Crash Gladys in here because we want to make her debut as she's sitting in the chair getting some highlights on a Tip It Back Tuesday. Uh, let's go ahead and recrash her into this in the screen. Oh,
Oh,
this
that's so
is
good.
greatness.
That's amazing.
Crash, sorry to interrupt your hair color for a Tip It Back Tuesday, but do you think you can do this?
The things I do for you guys. Jiminy Christmas, sacrificing my hair time. This is
Mhm.
my private salon. As you can see, all the choices that we have in our bathroom. Oh, Allie comes door-to-door service. It's amazing what she can do. Oh,
Wow.
hello. Yeah, so carry on, boys. I will do this for you.
Oh, we will get through this. Thank goodness the show's only 15 minutes for now. But again, it is a Tip It Back Tuesday. It used to be a TMZ Sports Tip It Back Tuesday. It might once become a TMZ Sports Tip It Back Tuesday. But what we're doing today is kind of zeroing in on our favorite drinks for a weekday. There was a study that recently came out as far as NFL fan bases who like to drink a whole hell of a lot, who like to party more. We'll get to that. But I'm curious, Crash, when you're getting your hair color and cut and pasted and everything else that happens, is there a certain drink that you would like to have in your hand right now as you're getting the golden highlights?
Well, if this was happy hour, anything after lunch, it would probably be a shandy or champagne. But because we are in the morning, I just did a nice caramel latte, baby. But
Oh,
normally, yes, I like to booze it up if I can, but not this morning.
Swabby, what about you? It's a Tuesday at noon. You need to go out for a nooner right now. What are you
Yep.
grabbing at your favorite establishment?
It's already gone, folks. It's already gone.
Oh,
Oh, my
nice
gosh.
job.
Look at that. This
Dang.
bottle's empty, baby. What do you think I do all day? Right there. That's Brothers Bond whiskey. It's brand new on the market. It's delicious. It was actually created by two of my favorite actors, Ian Somerhalder and Paul Wesley. They were on the show Vampire Diaries together. And so this bottle's gone already. Can't recommend it enough. That's what I'm drinking.
But Swabby, let's say this. Let's say it's a Friday night versus a Tuesday night. That's your go-to. You don't have a favorite like nighttime drink. I'm talking different parts of the day. You've got to enjoy like at nighttime. I'm going for some Scotch or some Irish whiskey and Jameson. But for a nooner, I might go as deep as a margarita or even a beer. Are you going to go with that bourbon for a
Well,
nooner?
here's the thing too. I'm preparing to go to Vegas this weekend, so I think that's part of the reason I gotta get ready. Right, concerts going all day long. Party never stops in Vegas, so I gotta prepare for it. But normally it's just water for me.
Hold on,
If
though.
I'm being
Serious
truthful.
serious question. Kind of like athletes have to prepare for their events every weekend. Should we, like when you're going on a big Vegas weekend, do you need to prepare your liver for what's about to come? Is it beneficial to drink all week just to get ready for it?
Probably not.
That's a great point. You know how athletes, specifically NASCAR drivers, IndyCar drivers, when they're racing in their heat and they're in the car for 2, 3, 4 hours, they hydrate many days in advance. So,
Prehydrate, yes.
Suave, do you think you should be pre-hydrating before your Vegas run?
I honestly think I should because I don't drink as much as I used to. I'm getting old. I'm in my 30s now, and it's kind of depressing. So I don't know if I can drink like I used to, especially in Vegas. So I feel like I need to ramp up a little bit. You know, like start working on my buzz now, so it maintains throughout an entire 3-day weekend of music, which goes from 2 p.m. all day all the way up until 1 a.m. most nights. So
See,
All right.
Lucy took it exactly where I wanted to go with it, which was
Okay.
not pre-hydration, not being healthy, Kenny.
Right.
Pre-liquoring, get that liver
Ooh.
ready, baby.
I just looking at Crash with her head in the bowl. There should be some sort of a drip for you right now, like up your nose,
No, there should be. You're right.
or just a slow drip into your mouth with some quality alcohol. Now we're going to try some.
Tequila drip. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd work. We're going to try some high technology here as we're getting into 15 good freaking minutes of Kenny and Crash and joined by our own Suave on a Tip It Back Tuesday. Suave, do we want to go high tech here and refer to those NFL cities that like to party hard? Do we want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it. This is. I'm gonna try this for the first time ever on this show. We're gonna see if it works. I'm gonna share my screen with everybody in the Freak Nation so you can check out this for yourself. This is indeed a list that was done by sportshandle.com, and it is a list and a ranking of the NFL fans who drink the most and their average drinks per game and their average spending. And you can see the list right there. There you go. There's your top half of the league. And you will notice who is not in the top half of the league, and that is the Arizona Cardinals.
Now, Richie, we live in a desert, and I'm awfully disappointed in that. Maybe it's just if you look at you got three of the top 5 teams where there's been a lot of misery with them, with the Cincinnati Bengals, the Buffalo Bills, and frankly the Bears. As of late, I get that, and maybe it's to try and warm up their cockles when it comes to those cold-ass December, January games, or January if they're lucky enough. So I can see how Cincinnati and Buffalo and Chicago are in there. The Panthers like to party. Well, why aren't the Browns at number 1? That's a big surprise to me.
Kenny, they got free refrigerators last year. Remember?
Right.
Or 2 years ago. How many years has it been now? So yeah, they're not drowning sorrows anymore. They're just kind of enjoying. They're sipping things now. They're taking it easy, letting it all just kind of simmer.
Got it. Suave, let's get down to the bottom half of the 32 teams. I'm curious.
So this is where we can see the Arizona Cardinals show up here.
Yeah, and also both teams from last night, which is whack to me.
Whoa, yeah, look. Now, Tennessee, now hold on. Maybe that's a pattern with Tennessee. We know where the stadium's located. It's there just off the river. Off of there, where there's just some badass restaurants and bars that people could go out and get lit up before they roll into where the Titans play.
Nissan, yeah.
I get that, but San Francisco, yeah, teetotalers, that's the wine sippers. I get that. Cardinals at 24. The Giants have had quite a bit of misery. Aren't they drinking much more, Suave?
This is a great question. I wonder how much of this has to do with prices too. Like, figuring San Francisco, Tennessee, I feel like alcohol prices might be a little bit more pricey there, and so that's why fans aren't drinking as much. And then as far as Arizona goes, that's one of the biggest surprises to me is that despite all the misery that the Bedwells have brought upon the city over the last 30-ish years, that they're not higher on the list. Now, There is one thing. If you go back to the top super quick here, you'll notice here that Cincinnati, Baltimore, Buffalo, Chicago, Denver, all very cold weather cities.
Yes.
So you don't have a whole heck of a lot else to do other than stay inside on NFL Sunday and drink. Whereas if you go to the bottom of the list here, there are some cold weather cities in there, but you got your San Franciscos, you got your Las Vegas Raiders, and you got a lot of other teams in there, Miami, that are warmer weather cities, and so you have a lot more to do on your NFL Sundays instead of day drink.
Okay, well, I took this the wrong way. So this is people who watch the NFL, not necessarily at the stadium.
Yeah, this is the NFL fan bases who drink the most.
Okay, got
on
it.
a game day. Yes.
All right. Maybe if I would have read a little deeper, I would have understood. Okay, now I see where we're going. It is full-fledged misery with 3 out of those top 5 teams, for sure. And again, I don't know why the Cardinals are up there. Maybe we just need to show how the Cardinals people should actually know how to throw down during a Cardinals game. That
would be an experiment that I would partake in. Definitely.
What really, you've got to have back-to-back seasons to where your fan base can get excited and have reasons to go out and buy a 30-pack. Is that still a case? Is the 30-pack a case? Back in the day, when you were 18, 21 years old, you'd say, hey, buddy, go get me a case. But now there are 30 beers in a box now. Is that still considered a case? Case in my day was 24.
As of the youngest person here on the show, I can tell you that I believe when people say I'm going to go get a case of beer, they mean a 12-pack of beer. That's a case to me. And then if you want to go get a bigger pack, you say I'm going to go get a 30 rack, and you go and you get your entire big box of 30 Bud Lights for really cheap.
What happened to 24?
I have no idea. They don't exist anymore.
So you millennials are crushing the term case. Now you've dropped it down to a 12-pack when it used to be 24.
Yeah.
But you're rocking a 30 bong, a 30 banger.
Yes.
That's your or what did you call it? Racking a 30?
30 rack. Yeah.
30 rack.
Yeah. Please
30
tell me
rock.
if I'm wrong. If anybody in the comments is around my age, and if you're on Twitch, I'm assuming you might be. Please tell me I'm wrong.
But think about this. You're hosting a party. You ask for a nice favor from one of your millennial guests to go out and get 2 more cases of beer, yet they come back with only 24 cans or bottles. And you're like, no, I said 2 cases, not 1.
Yeah.
That would be disappointing.
Does this show you how talented we are, or actually how talented Crash is? She's actually participating, listening, and commenting as her head is in the bowl at her salon.
This is Crash Glass, the professional here. I'd like to see all of every single other Arizona sports radio personality try to get their hair did, their nails done, try to talk while getting it done. Not going to happen. By the way, we got a comment from RNB65 that says 30 rack is indeed correct. So
Got it.
Okay.
Nailed it.
RNB yesterday, I think, was asking where Bo and Clancy were. So go check them out on Locked On Cardinals. Shameless plug, just going to say. But yeah, they're rocking it for some Cardinals content right now.
Has Clancy's, we're talking to the entire world right now. We're acting like everybody knows who, has Clancy's beak calmed down?
Or is he still Rudolph? Good question.
Poor Alex. Oh, God.
Very good question, though.
It's
Well,
a Back Tuesday, folks. It's getting a little weird here.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, the first couple of weeks with the 15 good freaking minutes with Kenny and Crash, we're kind of working things out, and this thing went exactly where I thought it would be, and just have zero direction. Yeah, it's right there. But the key point is here that there's no excuse why we can't make it. But I will share this with you. We got about no, I won't share this. No, I won't share this with you. That I feel like I've had a few drinks. I feel like I've had a few drinks. Frankly.
Oh no, Kenny, you have to share it, please.
I got to be careful, Crash. I needed a little sleep aid last night, and evidently the sleep aid has lasted for about 12 hours.
We're not talking about Ambien, folks.
No, we're not, and it wasn't tipping anything back. It was
well, let's just leave it at that, please.
You can infer. There's
just
a big
let's leave
inference
it.
from being here.
One of my go-tos to get some sleep when I wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning was finished. I went to a backup, and
let's put it this way: at 6 o'clock, Kenny looks
Crasher?
at me and says, "I'm just saying." He goes, "Honey, can you take care of Henley for the morning?" I said, "I got you, babe. I got you."
I'm coming off of it right about now. My apologies if I sound a little, or if I look a little numb or a little soft around the edge, because I'm usually pretty edgy. But it was a Toke It Back Tuesday for Kenny.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't say that. I did not say that, Crasher.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I promise you, I did not.
We got a jelly bellies.
Yeah, listen, we got about a minute and a half to wrap this thing up, and I think it's pretty good that we do it on this note so we don't get into trouble.
You're not doing anything illegal. You're not doing anything illegal.
I know it. I agree.
And you have your card. It's
Crasher, can you just put her head in the water?
I'm bowling right now.
Oh, man. DraftKings, thank you very much for making this thing possible. Lucas Oil, Continental Tire. Go subscribe to our YouTube page, and be sure you subscribe to our Twitch page, because we're going to be doing a whole hell of a lot of this as we move forward. And I can promise you that it's not going to be Crash Gladys sitting in the bowl of her salon.
No, but I do have a doctor's appointment on Thursday, so let's just not take the camera into that one. How about that?
I'm game for that, because
Yeah.
I've actually got one on, well, you know what, we'll be okay, because it's only 15 minutes. I've got a doctor's appointment 30 minutes after we wrap on Friday.
Okay.
And we certainly don't want to do it there. Richie, nice preparation for this. As we get a little deeper into it, we'll go a little longer, but right now you got 15 good freaking minutes from the freaks on our Twitch page. And, of course, Richard C. Swabby wants to end it with that. What you got, Richie?
Yeah, drink some Brothers Bond. It's good. To be
Bang.
back. Yeah.
All right. Follow us on Twitter, Kenny and Crash, and, of course, subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube page. Say later, Crash.